Welcome back, everyone. She is our dear friend. She's family, and we haven't caught up with her in a couple weeks. I literally just got an email about 3 days ago that said, are you going to have Miss Shannan on these at-home shows? I said, Miss Shannan was on it already, but we can have her again, and there she is. Please join me in welcoming Miss Shannan. Hi, sweetheart.
Hello. Hello, darling. How you holding up?
You know what? I'm doing well. It did crack me up. This woman emailed me like in the middle of the night. She goes, I'm loving the at-home shows, but we
Right.
haven't seen Aaron Schwab and we haven't seen Shannan. And I said, ma'am, both were on last week. But I mean, okay, sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway.
You know what that's like? It's like when because I grew up as a baby DJ on a music radio station. And no matter what song you play, the minute it stops playing, somebody calls you and says, can you play that song? So
Yes.
that's just, it doesn't happen if they didn't see it. So I am happy to be back. So thank you for the request. Dear lady out there, here I am in all my glory.
You know, while you're here, and you know, you and I never pull punches, and we have real conversations. You are a part of the My Talk family, the radio station I'm on, and Shannan's on, and obviously people watching. They may listen to the radio show and they know about the job eliminations last week at our station.
Yeah.
And it's hard. What would you say, Shannan? You've been in radio for a lot of years. What would you say to the listeners that just don't understand when stuff like this happens? Because you and I have been through this many times on both ends. What would you say to them?
And I mean, personally, I'm highly impacted because my best friend works at our sister station, and she was one of the people who was let go. And so it's been helping her adjust to all of this as well. And I think the biggest thing is it's just proof that even though we come into your earbuds and come into your living rooms and we look like we are above a lot of these things because they go, well, we're local celebrities. It's a job and we're real people and things happen to us the same way it does to other people. And that's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, we're in the midst of trying to balance everything that's going on and these really unexpected pivots that we had to make so quickly. Like when we really think about how different things were even in January. And I mean, you and I, the last bit I did live was something that there's no way we could ever think about doing right now. I was at a mall giving people food off a random tray. You know, like that's not a thing.
Nope.
And I think it's us going, well, what's the world going to look like going forward? And how do we transition into it? Like if you miss one of those people, support what they're doing now. You know, people are going, well, maybe I'll start a podcast. Maybe I'll do something. They're looking for ways to continue to create wonderful content and the things that their fans love. So find that person, support them, get your friends to listen, get your family to listen. If they go, hey, here's a virtual tip jar, throw some money in it and make sure that they have a following, because that means when we do start to rebound for this, those people will be the first people to get hired again once we're hiring people. So show your love, give virtual hugs, right?
Like our buddy Aaron Schwab, who's doing shows with Jay, you know, and that lands the plane perfectly into why you're really here. Tell the folks what you're doing this weekend.
Well, this is a project of my heart. It's called Comedy Through the Chaos. It's something I kind of had kicking around for the last couple of years, and we really hadn't launched it. And so now seems the perfect time to do it. It's a combination of comedy, inspirational videos, storytelling, just people just explaining how they came to through the process of processing difficult subject matters through comedy and laughter. So we already had planned on talking about difficult subjects like family issues, identity, mental health, all of these things that a lot of performers have really, really impactful and funny and comical things and stories to share with everybody. But we do it in this particular venue. And so who would have thought when I came up with the name Comedy Through the Chaos that it'd be launched in the midst of the most chaos we could ever have.
Like, Shannan, we can't get much more chaotic. Because, girl,
it's like I'm a mystic. I didn't know I was a mystic, Jason.
Could you hear about the murder hornets? We have a pandemic. People are losing their jobs. We lost Kobe this year. And now we
Yep.
have to worry about murder hornets that are the size of your index finger.
Here's what I'm saying: droughts, pestilence, and plagues. I didn't know that we were in the end times, but clearly we are. And so this is what happened. So it's just, it is every day. It feels like, wow, another thing. But don't you get better at rolling with the next weird punch? I don't know. Maybe it's just my friends and I going, of course there's hornets.
Shannon, okay, you're optimistic. I'm getting bristled, so I'm no longer surprised. But I gotta tell you, when I saw a video of one of the murder hornets basically eating a mouse in about 30 seconds, I thought, well, here we are, we're doomed. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yep. There's murder hornets. There's places in Brazil where it's literally raining frogs. There's all these things that are going on. It's life. Hey. We don't live in a bubble.
I can't. Okay, so tell the people again, Comedy Through the Chaos, how can they support you? How can they watch?
Well, it debuts this Sunday night at 5 p.m. We figure since it's Mother's Day, we'd like to have a nice little Mother's Day matinee so everybody can join us. It's going to debut on Facebook at Shannan Paul Comedy. We're also going to stream it to YouTube. So if you need all of the links, you can always go to my website, missshannan.com, Shannan with an A. Yeah, missshannan.com.
Shannan, stay indoors. Don't get near the murder hornets.
I actually can't because I am the young one in the tribe. So I have to actually put on all of my gear and forage out to the grocery store after I finish talking to you. Okay. So wish me luck.
I want you to put on an outfit that looks like the NASA people coming to get ET, okay, please?
I will do that. No problem.
Thank you. Miss Shannan, everybody. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this.